All right, so I'm here with the Penn State Altoona golf coach for the men and women, Tom Cayley. First of all, Tom, thank you for taking this time out of your schedule to talk some golf. What would you say excites you the most about this upcoming season for the golf programs?
Yeah, so on both fronts, a lot of positive building blocks. Starting with the women's team, we have 3 new freshmen in this year and 1 great returner that's really setting the tone for practices and kind of where we're at right now with the women's program. All 3 freshmen have brought in a lot of great experience. 2 have played in the state championships, high school state championships. And so just a new, fresh perspective and kind of turning the next page into making the women's program a little bit more competitive within our new conference. So we have a new conference on the women's side, the Colonial Women's Golf Conference. So a lot of things to look forward to and build towards, and certainly the 4 members of the team will be building blocks as we move forward and continue to grow that into a competitive program. On the men's side, it's kind of the opposite. It's we have 17 members of the roster, 15 of them are returners. So it's just kind of continuing to build off the success that we've had. Early qualifying has been positive. Our first event didn't go as well as we had hoped, but there was some positive signs and some new and exciting things as the men's program plays in some new events this year and kind of builds up for our conference championship next month.
Now, for this Penn State Altoona women's golf program, it started getting offered as a program again just a couple years ago. It was, 17 years without a full roster. So really, what's it like to bring women's golf back to Penn State Altoona?
Yeah, it's something we really desired to do for a long time. With more high school girls playing golf being offered here in our area, and junior golf as a whole growing, it really was the right time to do it. We're excited to be able to offer that. We have a ton of interest both from high school girls players in the area and also a number of players from out of state and across Pennsylvania as well that really are interested in enjoying the program. So already looking ahead to next year, offering women's golf has been a great addition to the athletic department and something I think will continue to grow and again be competitive as we continue to move forward with it.
And one of the members on your team, Alyssa Franks, the first female from Bishop Guilfoyle Academy to play golf at the collegiate level. So what's it like to have the opportunity to really develop a player like that who's made such a big milestone in the community?
Yeah, and she was sort of in the same ranks at Bishop Guilfoyle as well. So Alyssa is such a hard worker. She's a great person, first and foremost. She's really been a leader for the 3 freshmen coming in, kind of, showing them how practices go, preparing them for when we hit the road here in a couple weeks. To bring the mentality she brought from Coach Scalise and the Bishop Guilfoyle program into our program, it's been a really natural fit.
Now, this is your 20th season with the men's program. How has the men's team really evolved over those 20 years?
Yeah, it's just been kind of growing up with the last 20 years plus a few years before that, kind of growing into its own where other programs are in their 40th, 50th, 60th years. We're competing against some private colleges that have had golf for almost 100 years. So it's building our tradition. We've been fortunate. We had a lot of success in the early stages of the program in the early 2000s, and we're competitive in the 2010s, and now kind of post-COVID, we've really sort of hit our stride. Not only within the AMCC, but regionally and nationally. We're really starting to build ourselves into a program that we're going out and seeking events, or events are seeking us out, other colleges to play in some premier events. So we're really maturing into kind of like the next level of Division III schools when it comes to men's golf.
And it helps when you have the AMCC Golfer of the Year, Peter Nussbaum. What's it like to have a player like him helping lead the team?
Yeah, we're heading into our senior year with Peter, our first all-region player, multiple-time conference player of the year. The accolades for Peter go on and on. He shot the school record 3 times as well. It's been such a a honor and privilege to coach Peter. He's sort of become like a second coach. He really mentors the younger players. He creates good bonds with the other players, off the golf course. He pushes the guys on the golf course as well, and in the simulator room and at the driving range. I mean, he just really pulls the other guys up, which is what you want out of your leader. If your best player is your hardest worker and your best leader, it makes the rest of it pretty easy. So, yeah, it's been really great to have Peter the last couple of years, and we look forward to celebrating one more great year with him.
Now, final question here. If you could take your teams to any iconic golf course in the world, what would you choose and why?
That's an easy one. It's got to be Augusta National, right? It's one of those places that you just don't walk up to the front door and walk onto the first tee. It's just the history of it, the what you see on TV and the just the coolness factor, the history, the tradition. It's something that we hold our traditions close to our chest here, and it's one of those things I'd love to be able to get the guys on Augusta National, but that's an invitation that doesn't come around very often. We're lucky though. This year our players are going to play at Laurel Valley. They're going to play at Oak Hill. Both of those courses have hosted PGA Championships and Ryder Cups, major championships. So we do get the opportunity to play at some really cool venues and provide some great places for our players to play and come into our program and enjoy. So, we're not quite there at Augusta yet, but that would be a place that we'd love to see our guys at someday, somehow, whether it's with the program or through through connections of their own, get to enjoy that experience.
Well, best of luck this season and working towards getting to Augusta National, Tom. And thank you again for taking the time.
We'll look forward to getting a mission in May. That's our first goal. We'll work on Augusta later.